In today's video, we are talking about peace and the only peace that God could give. If and when life feels confusing and chaotic and overwhelming and heavy, it's not coming from God. In this video, I'm sharing biblical truths, real life examples, and scriptures that you can return to anytime your spirit is unsettled. Now let's get into it. Peace is your portion, not confusion. Today we are talking about something God has really been pressing on my spirit about, which is peace. And how when things are feeling confusing or chaotic, it's never from Him. As a woman navigating our 20s and our 30s, careers and our relationships, purpose and healing, it's easy to mistake emotions for spiritual confirmation. Today, let's slow down and tap into peace God promises. And sorry, I'm going to already tell you guys right now, for my scriptures, I will be reading them because I did not want to not speak the word correctly. For I am still new that I have shared with you guys in my walk. So, and 1 Corinthians 14:33, for God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. I'll repeat that. In 1 Corinthians 14:33, for God is not the author of confusion, but of peace. God's peace is not loud, it's not rushed, it's not pressured, it's steady, it's protective, it's grounding. God's peace is present, it's not feelings. See, the problem with feelings, they come and go. They change in a matter of minutes. And we often make decisions in them that leave us with consequences that last us months and years to undo. They are not the truth. They are just a response. And as loud as they are not accurate. Jeremiah 17:9 states, the heart is deceitful of all things. Now, what does that mean? Meaning, the heart is inherently prone to evil and self-deception, making it a source of bad judgment and actions. This verse is warning us not to rely solely on one's feelings. It is unreliable and potentially dangerous when doing so. So, I need to remind you again, God's peace is not feelings, it's presence. His peace is also not excitement, it's not butterflies, and it's not a temporary high of like endorphins or whatever we feel like when we're in a gym, or if we feel something good or do something good. It's not that. That's not even God's peace. It is the inner being and knowing that is God is with you. I feel like sometimes we think that peace means like our situations get easier, and that is so far from the truth. Real peace means the heart stays steady even in the midst of the storm. John 16:33 states, in me, meaning Him, in me you may find peace. In the world you will have trouble. But take heart, I have overcome the world. That's so good. This scripture is promising us peace despite the trouble of the world when we focus on Him and God. It means that although the world is going to bring us challenges, God's followers can find peace and strength by relying on Jesus. Which brings me to another scripture, which is John 14:27, which states, peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. Do not let your heart be troubled. That's another good one. Like, oh, these are good, girl. This verse offers a deep relational peace that is different from the worldly peace, and it encourage believers not to be troubled or afraid. Like, His peace is so different. Like, it doesn't even amount to this worldly peace. This godly peace, I'm telling you, it's so good. So now that we spoke about what God peace is presence, right? It's not feelings. So next time you are feeling like emotions run high and you're feeling unsettled and troubled, know that is not God's peace. Maybe we need to ask ourselves, is this situation making my spirit settle, or is it making my spirit spin? And if it's making my spirit spin, then I know like this is not God's peace, this is not God's presence, and I need to take action. So what I would like to do in section 2, we will discuss, now that we know what God's peace is, which is his presence, it's not feelings, and we have a lot of feelings, so we need to be aware of God's peace. We will, in section 2, we will discuss when life does feel confusing, what do we do? What do we do when life feels confusing? Confusion is the enemy work, number 1. Peace is where God speaks. God moves in order, clarity, and confirmation. The enemy moves in chaos, urgency, pressure, and confusion. When God is moving in clarity, order, and confirmation, it aligns. It brings peace, it brings direction, and it brings calmness in your spirit. God doesn't rush you, he doesn't confuse you, and he doesn't force you. His guidance always feels grounded and consistent. Very clear, very straightforward. Now the enemy, he moves in chaos, urgency, pressure, and confusion. Because his goal is to overwhelm you, of course, right? If he gets you overwhelmed, he could get you out of your calmness. If he could get you like not being still and not being functional, you're off guard. You're not moving with him right now at this moment. You're moving off guard. It's the enemy work. He loves to cloud your vision. He likes to make you frantic and unstable. Chaos is the enemy language. Peace is God's. So what do we do when we're feeling confusion? When we're feeling the enemy work? Here are 3, I'm going to give you 3 biblical framework to do. Step 1 will be pause and pray. I think that is important. Pause and pray. When we are feeling confused and we don't know what's going on and we're feeling chaotic and we're feeling pressured and we're feeling urgency and life is just overwhelming, pause and pray. I don't care where you are. Do it. Philippians 4 verse 6-7 states, the peace of God will guard your heart and mind. So pause and pray. So if you ever find yourself overwhelmed with work, your relationship feels rocky, your mind is spiraling, before reacting, pause and pray for clarity. Pray for stillness. Step 2 in this biblical framework we're going to do in the midst of confusion is test the spirit. Verse 1 John verse 4:1. John verse 4:1 states, test the spirit to see whether it's coming from God. You got to test it sometimes. Ask God, does this align from you? Is this from you? Did this align with your word? And God will let you know. You have to test it. You have to ask sometimes. And a good example of this, where you may be able to use this work at, I feel like this is a really good example for us girlies, because I feel like a lot of us may have had this experience before, is when we meet somebody new and it's a lot of excitement and it feels good, but it's chaotic. Remember, God will never send you someone to disturb your peace. It's not God. You'll have to ask God, like, is this you? Because it feels good. So you're a little like, oh, this might be God. But then it's like a little chaotic. So sometimes you need to ask. Test the spirit. Ask. Show me. Show me is this you? Is this coming from you? Step 3, in the midst of confusion, choose stillness. We do got pause and pray. We do got test the spirit. But we do still need to really choose stillness. Be still for a minute. God speaks the loudest when we're the quietest. And Isaiah 26:3 states, he will keep you in perfect peace whose mind stays on him. He will keep you in perfect peace whose mind stays on him. What is the perfect peace? It's an unwavering sense of calm and wholeness, not dependent on any external circumstances, instead rooted on the reliance on God. Now, section 3, we will discuss signs that God is calling you to peace. He is calling you. He's calling on you. If you suddenly feel drained and overwhelmed, God is exposing your lack of peace. If you feel tension while you're trying to force something, it shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard. God is blocking confusion. If you feel calm after releasing somebody, God is restoring your peace. Have you ever let go like a bad habit or a person and you immediately feel like weight lifted off of you? He is restoring your peace. You did not have peace. You did something to give yourself God's peace. And he is letting you know, and he's restoring it. If you feel clarity after journaling or praying, God is letting you know you are on the right direction. This is God's peace onto you. I love it because he never lets you be confused. You're not going to be confused. He's gonna tell you, he's gonna give you those signs. You're gonna feel it in your spirit and your heart that you are on the right path. You are doing the right thing. God is gonna be with you and you're gonna feel his peace. It's not confused, it's not chaotic, it's really, really clear as day. Psalms 29:11 states, "The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace." He does not want us out here wilding out, you guys. He doesn't want us running around like a chicken with our head chopped off. He doesn't want us overwhelmed. He does not. So, now that we know what God peace is, which is presence, we know what to do in the midst of confusion, and we know if God is calling us back to peace, what those signs look like when God is calling us back to peace. I just want to close out this video and say, if it's confusion, God is in it. If it's peace, God is in it. Protect your peace, protect your spirit, protect your heart, and trust that God will guide you with clarity. Peace is your birthright, and confusion has no authority over your life. I love y'all, and I pray this brought you a sense of calmness today. And if this resonated with you, please like and subscribe and comment below. Comment below. Comment what part of this message resonated with you. Till next time. Till next time.